I just got back from the mall and my number one mission was to get gloves, a mask, hand sanitizer. I went to 2 pharmacies looking for masks and gloves. No mask to be found anywhere. So today I went out wearing my white scarf and I had that over my mouth and it worked well as a mask. I felt protected. I don't know. So I decided to buy another scarf instead of a mask just so I can always have something to protect my mouth, nose region, and it's warm. So this is a scarf I bought. I got this at Cotton On. It is super soft. Don't worry, I'm going to wash this before I use it. Even if it's straight from the shop, brand new, I wash before I use. I also got this hand sanitizer from them. Actually, I got this because it just looked cute and I want to hang it on my bag, on the outside of my bag, just so I can easily sanitize my hands. And it says this is alcohol-free hand sanitizer. I don't understand. Oh, it's a spray and it says it's alcohol-free. So how is it going to do the job? Okay, so I was able to get these disposable gloves from Dischem and I'm going to leave the price on the screen. Oh, it's these. I thought they would be white. We have 100 pieces in here. I guess this is what we are doing now. Then I also got these antibacterial multi-purpose wipes from Dischem. I wanted to get a big jar of hand sanitizer, but this was the only hand sanitizer available at Dischem. People had cleared the shelves. The only reason why I bought this bar of soap is because it's written there for men, and I'm like, let me use it and see what is there. Why is it for men? I want to use it too, so I bought it.
Then sings my soul, my Savior God to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my...
Today is Sunday, the 22nd of March, and today's first reading is the story of how God sent Samuel to anoint David, great King David, as the king of Israel. This is a classic story. Samuel was a prophet / high priest, and God said to Samuel, go to Jesse's house and anoint one of his sons as king. When you go there, I'll tell you who to anoint. Samuel got up, he went there and saw the sons of Jesse and was looking at the tallest, the biggest, and the most powerful looking to anoint as king, and God said, no, that is not the one I'm looking for. Anyway, let's just jump right to 1 Samuel chapter 16 verses 6 and 7. Those are the verses that really touched me in my heart today. It's okay, I'll just quickly read this out to you. It says, oh my goodness, I feel like there's so much noise coming from outside. When they arrived, Samuel saw Eliab and thought, surely the Lord's anointed stands here before the Lord. But the Lord said to Samuel, do not consider his appearance or his height, for I have rejected him. The Lord does not look at the things people look at. People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Hey! If you think you're not good enough for something, or something is more than you, or you are not fit to do something, ask yourself, by whose standards? By whose standards? By God's standards or by man's standards? No. We have to elevate to God's standards. We have to stop measuring ourselves with rulers and measuring rods that have been made by man and for man's standards. We have to elevate to start looking at God's standards, purifying our hearts, being innately good people, and recognizing that some things really just come to you by the grace of God. Anyway, I have to get back to my devotions, but I just want to say that next time that you judge yourself or consider yourself not good enough, or even next time that you consider somebody else not good enough for something, ask yourself by whose standards you are actually making that judgment, by your standards or by God's standards. Hey guys, I'm back again, and this time I'm in the gospel. Sorry, today's messages are just too powerful for me to ignore. So we are on the story where Jesus heals a man who was born blind, and after that the Pharisees started investigating this healing because Jesus actually did it on a Sabbath and he was not supposed to work on a Sabbath. So they started to investigate him. They asked the blind man, like, what happened? He just explained that Jesus mixed mud, put it in his eyes, asked him to go to this pool, wash his eyes, and he did that and he could see. So they refused to believe him, so they decided to call his parents. They brought his parents in and said, what happened to your son? Like, how can your son see? And his parents said, all we know is that he was born blind. He has always been blind. But how he can see, we cannot answer that for you. Ask him. He is of age and he will speak for himself. That sounded in my head and it just made me to think, your parents can only be responsible for you for so long. At some point, you just have to take control of your life, take responsibility for your actions and for the things that are happening in your life, and just see how to move forward from there. Because I'm not even talking about financial dependence or materialistic things. No, I'm talking about situations where, for example, you see people who cannot be faithful to their spouses, and they'll tell you that it's because they come from homes where their parents weren't faithful to each other. No, you can make your own decisions on your own. And while I'm not invalidating the fact that your circumstances, your situation, your environment can really impact the person that you become, I am just saying that at some point you really just have to put down that excuse of my parents did this, so that's why I'm like this, and just take responsibility for your own actions, especially when you become, like this man's parents said, of age, when you are mature enough to think for yourself. Your actions now become your actions. Oof, my goodness. It's still Sunday and I'm fresh out the shower. I smell very good, very fruity. I'm about to make some breakfast and have that while working. It's about 3 p.m. right now. My mother, hi mom. My mother sends tips for life during the pandemic every 5 minutes to my phone. Like, anyway, let me just do some of the things that she mentioned that I should do. I have to drink hot water every morning and evening. I haven't done that yet, so we'll go boil water right now. We'll put lemon in it. I have bought my gloves as she instructed, but I could not find the mask. Pray, pray, pray. We prayed this morning. For some reason, I don't like to have my fruit when it's room temperature. I like my fruit super cold. So I don't know how I feel about eating something that's very cold and then drinking something that's very hot. Ah, that lemon. Ah. Oh, koro.
The next thing that you have to be mindful of is to minimize your costs as much as possible. The biggest problems that we have as small businesses is that you find yourself, you have a lot of clients, you're selling well, you're making money, but you have no profit. Why? Because your costs, your expenses are so high. And because so many of us just have skills, we didn't, study management, or we're not really versed with all of that entrepreneurship, management wahala.
It is 9:30. I got here at 9 a.m. and right now I want to print out some documents and then I can actually start working. Mini-net tutorial, mini-net assignment 4, machine to machine communication, and then assignment 5. It's time for us to have the French toast that we made in the morning. It's so cold. So it's 4 p.m. now and we have to take account of what we've been able to do so far. I did that and I did this. So I didn't do this and this. And the deadlines are coming up. But I'm tired, man, so we'll push this to tomorrow. Please don't judge me. This is about 6:30 and I woke up this morning to the most beautiful sky. Hi people, I feel like I haven't really talked to you guys today, but today's Wednesday and tomorrow the entire country is going into lockdown as decreed by the president of the Republic of South Africa. Anyway, I went out this morning and I got the last few items that I think I'm going to need for my lockdown. I got some milk, I stocked up on cereal, and just a few other things that I think I might need. I don't think I have enough food for 3 weeks because the lockdown is supposed to last 3 weeks. Alright, definitely not gin. I need something comfortable. All these are too heavy. So, this is my robe. Would it be weird for me to wear a robe when I'm not in my pajamas? Now we have the complete isolation vibe. This is how you dress in isolation. Let me tell you about this robe, okay? I bought this robe when I was in my 3rd year of undergrad at the University of Boya, and that is almost 6 years ago. It has lasted me throughout. I lost the belt. Most times I don't even wear it with a belt, like now. I don't need a belt. And I got this at Support Market. Just guess and write what you think the cost was in the comment section. It was 100 francs. I'm just going to pop on my blue light glasses and start studying. I have a video on these blue light glasses. So if you are watching this video when that video has already been released, I'm going to have it linked up above, you know, somewhere here. Let's see. Alright people, I'm just going to plunge you into a time lapse of me studying. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten yet, even though I ate a few cookies while I was studying. So right now I'm going to make pancakes, and I really don't feel like eating pancakes, but the milk I have in the fridge is going to expire in 3 days, and I don't want to use that milk even if it's 1 day to the expiry date. So I want to use it now. So I'm going to make pancakes, and I'll show you when I've already made the pancakes. I'm really just dragging out this outro because I don't want to leave you, but I have to go. Bye. Wash your hands, stay safe, and on second thought, no kissing.